2 to 4.
Yeah, it's getting longer, apparently.
Why? Because there's so many?
Yeah.
Now, did you actually get a hold of them yesterday?
Yeah.
I called today. Carson, I sat on hold for 2 hours. I finally had to hang it up.
Yeah, I just put it on speakerphone, set it on the coffee table, and go about my business.
How long were you on hold?
Yesterday, it was only about an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay.
And then because eventually, first I was on hold for about a half hour. Then it kicked me off.
Okay.
It gave me the thing of, no, whatever, no, you can't talk to nobody right now. Call back later.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, fuck you, and I call it right back.
Uh-huh.
And then after about 10 minutes of trying, I finally got on hold again.
Yeah.
And then it took about an hour and 20 minutes. The whole ordeal was right at about 2 hours.
My favorite is whenever you're having. I know when you're having problems getting hold of unemployment, because you hardly call me anymore.
Right.
Only when you're having trouble getting a hold of unemployment, because you just want at some point you want. I almost feel like you're just doing this to test your phone.
Yeah.
It's like, let me just see if my phone's working so that I can find out. I just want to see a call go through successfully to somebody, and I know that Eric isn't doing anything.
Well, if I'd have called you and you just said, oh, yeah, I got in touch with them, they still don't have my paperwork, then I'd have been like, well, fuck it, I'll call tomorrow, because you sent yours on Wednesday, I sent mine on Thursday, so if they don't have yours, I'm still fucked.
I haven't necessarily confirmed that they actually even got it.
Neither have I. They told me to call back Wednesday.
Did that just come off of this?
I don't know.
That noise?
I was trying to act like I didn't hear it.
Signed into their own ZAW. Someone just came in their own ZAW.
They came?
Oh,
Way
in
to
the
go.
room.
Nice job.
Yeah. One-handed typing, I
I'm
guess.
a cracker.
Hot. They're coming in the room.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the thing that, like, I sent mine out Thursday, and I'm like, do you have it? And they're like, no. Did you get a confirmation sheet when you sent the fax? I'm like, yes, it went through.
Yeah,
I'm not a complete idiot.
I did get. I got a confirmation sheet as well.
Yeah.
And I guess I was just hoping that it's gonna work.
Yeah. So
I don't know. I have no fucking confidence when it comes to this stuff.
No, neither do I. So and then I'm like, well, do you know how long it's gonna be? How long this whole ordeal will take? And he's like, well, after we get the letter into the system, it's gonna be 4 to 6 weeks after that. Could be 6 to 8.
Wow.
And I'm just like, well, if it's any more than 6 weeks, at this point, if it's 4 weeks, I'm fucked. So if it's any more than 6 weeks, I'm really screwed. I looked at the dates. If it gets in this week, then like say it gets in to Thursday, right? Because I don't have any faith in them that it'll actually be there tomorrow.
Now, so they haven't received yours yet?
No, fuck no.
They still haven't received yours?
Still haven't gotten in the system. No.
Really?
How about you?
No. Well, I haven't confirmed anything.
Yeah, neither have I. They just said that he just asked if I got a fax confirmation. I'm like, yeah, and he's like, well, it's not in the system yet. Could take up to a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Because they told me 2 business days.
Shit, mine went out Thursday.
Yeah.
And I called Monday. That's Thursday, Friday, Monday.
Unfucking believable.
He told me to call back Wednesday. So I figure if it's
That's
in there,
really bad.
If it's in there Thursday, 1, 2, 3, then January 8th would be 4 weeks. January 22nd is 6 weeks.
Well, I think. Do you think it's going to help the fact that we actually the employer is actually not going to fight it?
See, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it'll be a quick once they get into the system. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Right.
A couple 3 weeks at the most, and like right now, this is where I'm at. Honestly, I don't have money for rent.
Yeah.
At the end of this month, I don't. And we're gonna try to finagle away and get it out of Lisa's rent because I got like 150 put back for it, so we needed like another $500 more or less.
Right.
And so we're gonna try to figure out a way to get it out of Lisa's check, and do it that way. And now that's not gonna happen because her hours just got cut. And
that blows.
Yeah, she was sick like 2 days last week, 3 days last week.
Oh,
so,
that really doesn't help.
Yeah. So it's all together horse shit right now. Like,
wow.
Like I called my stepdad. He's like, man, that sucks. I'm $1,200 a month behind myself.
Yeah, everybody's having problems.
And so eventually I called my dad up, and my dad's like, well, let me see what I can do. And he's actually going to take money out of his transplant fund and
too, you got it for him.
That's kind of I fucking sent him almost $5,000 of that fucking money. He sent me $500. So he's gonna send me some money to help me pay my rent this month. Thank God for my dad.
Yeah, I haven't. I don't really know what's going on. It's obviously
I gotta pay him back whenever I get my big unemployment check, though. That's the deal.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is it does help. The fact that you know that you're gonna get it does help your credit. With the people that you would have to buy it from. borrow it from. But obviously it's still a shit situation. My chick luckily just picked up another job. She's working at U of M Flint now too.
Oh, that's
so
good.
that kind of helps.
That's good.
Yeah, I enjoy that. That helps. I mean, she's really excited about it too. She's just like, because obviously she's like, been working, all kinds of, she's been trying very hard to get tutoring jobs like that
Right.
for a very long time, and so obviously I'm very proud of her. So way to go, Megsy. What's that?
Is it a full-time job at U of M?
It's not full time.
Oh,
It's
because
it's just part time for now.
They got great benefits there. I worked there for like 11 years. So they
No
got
shit.
good- Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that she was excited about that too, because that apparently is part of it.
Yeah.
Because she's working for the writing center.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's just doing that.
That's Blumner, I think. And,
Yes, it is.
Blumner, Jake Blumner, yeah.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
He's a good guy, yeah.
Yeah.
So are you doing anything yet?
Am I?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
It's horrible.
I don't know what to do.
Dude, I am so fucking broke. Like, I have found the meaning of broke. Fuck, when I was working, I was like, yeah, I'm broke. Yeah, I had $20 in my pocket, Now, I know what broke is.
Yeah.
Like, this pack of, like, I have to ration my cigarettes out just to have cigarettes to smoke.
Can I bum one?
No. 7 a day. That's what I get.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And then on the third day, I get a pack of cigarettes.
Maybe
'Cause
people
I
let
only
you
get
come over
6.
and go through their couch and get the change from their couch. So all your fans, they let you come over and get the
Well, I appreciate that.
couch. Yeah,
Yeah, that's nice. That's
Yeah,
awfully nice.
Yeah, great.
Now has quitting come into your mind at all?
That's why I'm cutting back, Eric, is
Yeah,
because
you gotta quit because eventually
I
you
just can't
fuck
fucking
this.
afford to smoke.
Well, it's actually, what's funny is that you can't afford to smoke now. But that fucking unemployment life wasn't too bad. I really, as bad as I mean, trust me, I balked at the money just like you did, where I was like,
Yeah.
are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
But at the same time, you just don't, basically the only thing I had to do to adjust my lifestyle, I just didn't go out like every night. And
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah, that was really it, man. Like nothing really changed a whole bunch for me. Like, yeah, I didn't really go out and
Buying video games?
Yeah, like that's hell. I bought a video game while I
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever.
Yeah, thank you, taxpayers.
Yeah, appreciate it. But if this unemployment don't go through, like if we don't get it figured out, then that's probably my biggest fear right now is that for some reason we don't end up getting it.
Yeah.
And if that happens, dude, I am fucked 2 ways from Tuesday.
No, we're gonna get it. I mean, so I really wouldn't worry about that.
Boy, I hope you're right.
Well, I mean, you can't operate on the idea that we're not. Obviously, you have to
Plan for the worst, hope for the best.
Well,
is what I've always been told.
I understand that, but like you can't. But it's so fucked that what else are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Oh.
Because the problem is it's not like there's other alternatives. My nothing. My Eric did show prep. The
We're so fucked.
oh, he's coming. Because obviously everybody's in a lot of trouble.
It's bad all across the country.
My brother. I told you my brother got fired.
Yeah.
Which really bummed me out because I mean, motherfucker just graduated from college.
Yeah.
And he spent so much money on that degree, and he was just getting into it. Basically, just imagine if you were just about to finally, after all these years, he still lives with my dad,
Yeah, that's horrible.
and he was just about to get his things going. I mean, he got a dog, he was starting to really hang out, and now all of a sudden it's just all fucking gone, just like that quickly, and it's just like it's amazing what's happened.
Silver lining is he needs to thank God that he still lives with his dad. You know what I mean? I mean, thank God he didn't make that move yet.
Well, he's up to his balls in debt.
Well, good for
which
him.
Which is obviously not a good situation. Oh yeah.
Lisa's got credit card companies calling her all hours of the fucking night.
Really?
Can't make the payment anymore.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Dude, with our severance package, I paid off my credit cards so that I didn't.
Oh, that was smart.
And so like basically now I just use so that's what I'm running off of.
Right.
I run off my credit card, so then I'm hoping when the big check comes, I can get rid of that.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah, that's what I've decided to do. So I am kind of planning and hoping for the best, and if not, hopefully Christmas is good. And I'll just take back all of my Hey, a gift. Let me take this back for money.
God, yes.
Are you kidding
Oh,
me?
yeah.
I think
What do you mean you gotta have a receipt? Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll take half of what it's worth.
You're just diving across the fucking counter. I ain't fucking just give me the money.
You don't understand.
Isn't this funny?
Hey, aren't you Carson? Fucking come here.
Oh, isn't that the worst?
Fuck you. Look, let me tell you something. If you listen to us on a podcast or used to listen to us on the radio or what the fuck ever else, do not ever do the following anymore until I'm getting paid to talk to fucking somewhere. Don't ever come up to me. Hey, aren't you Carson? I really love your show.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck anymore. It's just a constant reminder that I used to have a good life. Fuck. So sick of it.
God, this is so funny.
It's so true, though, man. And I know it sounds like I'm being an asshole, but it really is just like, hey, remember?
Yeah.
Remember when shit was good?
Murdoch says he loves your show, Carson.
Yeah, fuck you, Murdoch.
Oh, Murdoch's checking in. That's awesome.
I mean, seriously, it just really, I just hate it because I got to be nice because I can't be an I'm like, oh, yeah, thanks. So what are you guys doing now? We're doing the podcast still. Yeah, you're not working now? No.
No.
Well, I figured you guys would have a job by now.
No,
what's the problem?
The worst.
Fuck, we suck. That's the problem.
The worst is when they try to give you career advice.
Fuck that.
Have you heard this one yet? Where they go like, well, why don't you just go and try to do this? And then I'm like,
how many times have you heard this? Have you talked to Z93 up in Saginaw?
Yeah, Hoser
have you talked to the
hates
Riff?
us, yes.
Have you talked
They
to
don't
the
hate
Riff
us.
down in Detroit? Look, lady, we've been trying to get in the Riff or something in Detroit since we fucking left Detroit fucking 3 years ago.
We've always wanted back in there pretty fucking bad. But
You know, what about Grand Rapids? I hear they have some good stations. Yeah, we haven't sent anything to them. No, why would we?
No, well, the truth is that it's just like what we've been talking about on this podcast. The fucking radio industry has been just completely decimated by everything.
Yeah.
And, you see what's been going on, like fucking the Chicago Tribune just filed Chapter 11, which they own a bunch of radio stations.
They also own the freaking New York Times, the Chicago Tribune, and one other big fucking ungodly big
New York
newspaper.
Times is a different one.
New
You're
York's-
thinking of the Washington Times.
Washington, that's what it was.
It's also one in Baltimore, but the New York Times is also completely going out of business. All these places are going out of business. The only thing is that what people don't understand is the thing that you and I did on the fucking radio was specifically designed for this. The reason why we did what we did was because one of the things I've always really believed in is integrating internet and radio,
right?
Which is ironic, seeing as how the only radio we're doing is now on the internet,
right?
But what I think is interesting is that it's always been, you can really put instant. We did the instant message shit,
right?
You could really make it so you're you're interacting with a live fucking signal. That's what these companies aren't doing, and that's why they're going out of business.
Yeah.
They're not fully integrating.
They're not making it personal.
No,
radio,
not at all.
That's the great thing about radio is since radio has been around, even before internet, radio has been a very personal thing. You can via the telephone, via the radio itself, you can really talk to your listeners, and they can talk back.
Yeah,
like
you can't call in to friends.
No,
that's not gonna happen.
And that's the thing is it's always been a very one-on-one, very personal thing, and fucking radio ain't personal at all anymore.
But it
sounds so fucking fake
Yeah.
and so fucking cheap and just. Hey, here's a song, blah blah blah, and the imaging sucks on most stations. The promotions suck. I mean, radio sucks.
I'll get into that in a second, but it's the reason why you and I just said from the very beginning, it's that, and we just thought it was fun. Live calls.
Yeah.
You have to do live calls,
And nobody else did it.
No one else did it. But like the others, but it's exactly what you're talking about. You're really interacting with people.
Yeah.
And you and I are cocky and fucking we're cocky and pretty cocksure.
They
about
say you're cocky.
And
I said I'm fired, so fuck you.
and so we don't really, so we felt like we could always interact, with listeners when it came to that shit, and that just always worked out. I got to be careful. So speaking of radio promotions, what could be the worst radio promotion I've ever heard of is going on at a radio station in Flint that shall go unnamed. Let's just do it that way. Have you heard about this yet?
Probably not.
Okay. What a grand idea this is. This is fantastic. Now, Carson, I tell you what, you've worked with me for long enough. Let's play a game. I'll give you the idea. You tell me what Eric thinks. We've been working together long enough that maybe you might be able to guess.
Fucking great idea.
All right, tell you what. Or especially, what does Eric think the problems are with this?
Oh God.
All right, so here's what a radio station has decided to do in the area. They have decided to get to go to places that sell pizza. Okay,
I like pizza.
Pizza places.
Good start. I like pizza.
And the idea is they want to have the greatest pizza in, let's just say, because we're here, Genesee County, the greatest pizza in Genesee County contest. Okay? Wait, now, okay, this is interesting. It's a great idea.
Now, let me stop you there. First of all, Eric's thinking, okay, the idea is not horrible, but they should really do it on, like, I don't know, a Cars-style radio station.
Well, I do think the idea is horrible, but I'll tell you why. But if it was just the way I presented it, then it wouldn't be a horrible idea.
Right.
Here's what we're doing.
That's not horrible.
Here's what we're going to do.
You know, like a one-day broadcast, bring your pizza out, have people try it.
That would be really. I had not thought of that, but that's a good.
Yeah.
That's how that would work for me. I would be fine with that.
Yeah, because I like pizza.
No, this is what they're doing.
I'd judge it for them. Anybody wants to do it.
This is what they're doing. Okay, what you do is it's not really going to be on the air per se.
I'm smelling a problem.
No, wait. What they're doing is they're putting each and every one of these places that want to participate in the contest on the website, and they're going to invite. And they say to listeners, hey, listeners, you might want to participate and tell us what you think the best pizza is. Okay? And once a week.
They have to buy it, don't they?
No. Once a week, the listeners get. You jumped ahead of me. Once a week, the listeners will get one free pizza. Whereas one listener will get one free pizza.
One listener?
One listener will get one free pizza once a week. Because obviously, with a promotion this good, you don't want to just waste it on 1 week. You don't want to have a one and done on that. Because fuck, you want to drag it out, right?
How many weeks are they doing this?
I don't know, but I get the impression it's 4. But anyway, if it's one, it's too many.
So in other words, you have to go on the internet and then find this fucking pizza thing, and then figure out who's involved. And then find their number, call them, spend your money, and then after you get done eating your pizza, which you paid for, you then have to go online and post your thoughts on said pizza.
You've got it. But wait, now I know what you're thinking. How does a radio station make money on something like this?
Yeah.
What you do is you go to these people and you get them to pay $100. Now, obviously, they don't get any spots or sponsorships or anything. No, they get a little logo.
Oh.
Right there on the website. Now, they're a big spender. Sometimes, let's face it, they like to grease it a little bit. If you want, and they're saying this to people in English, Carson. If you want, you can pay an extra $50. And we'll give you a DJ feed.
Hey, that's pretty good. I wish to God my unemployment was working, and let me tell you why. Because I would find somebody to go in halves on me with this motherfucker. Listen to me.
Yeah.
And I would make me a little logo.
Yeah.
And I'd go ahead and pay the $150. And then when it came time for the DJ feed, I'd bake me up a DiGiorno, and I'd take my DiGiorno up there. And yeah, if you want a pizza, just go on the MySpace and order one.
I'll tell you this: if my unemployment
$50 a pop.
If my unemployment gets turned down, I'll tell you a podcast that we're giving away free pizza mentions in the event.
Oh God, yeah.
In the event that I'll tell you this:
free pizza, chicken, McDonald's, whatever.
If our shit gets denied, then we're gonna have competitive rates when it comes to advertising.
Yes,
on
sir.
this particular fucking podcast.
Yes, sir.
It'll be done with vindictive hearts. I promise you that.
Oh.
Anyway, I love it. By the way, this is the most comfortable you've been on the podcast because you actually did the Carson. This is one of my favorite fucking. I'm not even kidding. That actually was always one of my favorites. This is in the middle of fucking rants. I'd be like, just go motherfuck this and then Carson.
I'm Master P, bitches.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, now. What does Eric think about that idea?
Oh, that's a fucking. I don't even know where to start.
Well, it's a horrible idea.
It's a fucking horrible idea. It's ripping off the pizza places, number one.
Of course.
Jesus, they are getting their dicks chopped off.
But here's the real problem with it. It's the Battle of the Bands thing that I always hated. It's the you're gonna have I don't know what if you're gonna have 30 people competing, and eventually, if you're gonna have a competition like this,
somebody's got to win.
Only one person's gonna win. So you're gonna have, let's say, you have 30 people that are competing. Okay, now you've basically gotten these people to pay $100 to be insulted because they're not as good as the number one. And then you can tap dance all you fucking like, but the problem is you got 30 clients, one's happy, 29 think it's bullshit.
Yep.
And that is exactly what happens in Battle of the Bands. And if you do any fucking promotions where you're making the clients actually compete against each other, you're always going to have a bunch of fucking hurt feelings.
Quite frankly, if you're going to do a pizza contest and have the best pizza in Genesee County, it should be open to whoever the fuck wants to enter. Show up someplace with a pie and get ready to hand out some free pizzas to some judges.
No, what you do is you say, or you do that, or you do this. You fucking put it on remotes. Why am I giving people free advice?
Yeah, don't do this.
That's fucking bullshit.
Shut up.
I would so, but
time to take a break. Eric's giving away money.